When do we choose a dynamic routing protocol? Are we going to choose it after having attended this class and realize that maybe we want to switch? Probably not. We choose a routing protocol when our organizations are probably first starting, and hopefully we got it right. You might have to or be forced into changing your routing protocol, potentially because of the size of the network or compatibility. OSPF is more compatible than EIGRP. EIGRP is Cisco proprietary. Maybe we want to stay away from ISIS because we don't know how to work with it. No shame in that. Not many people do. Or maybe it's a behavior, the algorithm. For instance, the dual algorithm of EIGRP allows us to do unequal load balancing. It comes at a price, but maybe we want that feature. Or maybe we like EIGRP's capability of summarizing routes, which is really better than OSPF. OSPF doesn't allow us to do route summaries everywhere we want. It's only at a few key locations, and that may constrain us too much. Or the speed. Let me ask you, what are the slow routing protocols on screen? You've got really the big five. Which of these are slow? Well, for anyone who's worked with BGP, you'd answer BGP. I'll tell you that much right now. You probably would. RIP also is pretty slow. Whereas OSPF and EIGRP are really good, ISIS can also be tuned to be very fast. And then scalability. Which routing protocols are most scalable on screen? Well, I will rank them for you from least to most. Let's do that. Least to most. 1 being the least. So we'll say RIP is the least. Which is the next less scalable? That's really, really tough to choose between OSPF and EIGRP. So I'm going to say that there's a tie for number 2. I'm going to do that for EIGRP and for OSPF. We don't want to choose a favorite there. I think it would be disingenuous to choose a favorite between OSPF and EIGRP in terms of scalability. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, wait a minute. ISIS really? Is ISIS on this list in terms of most? So I'm going to call this 3. ISIS is really quite scalable. And BGP is the most. That would be the order. EIGRP and OSPF are really full-featured. You can do a lot with them. But some locations in the world have chosen ISIS, intermediate system to intermediate system, which is router to router, because an intermediate system is just a router, at least in the OSI nomenclature. So there are a lot of choices, and this should justify why your organization is probably doing OSPF or EIGRP. You tend to want to stay away from ISIS unless you absolutely have the need for it. It's pretty funky. No one would argue with me, regardless of the level of knowledge. ISIS is strange. But the alienness of this routing protocol is also what has made Cisco say, you know what? ISIS is going to solve our needs. If you attend an advanced data center class like on the Nexus product line, there are features, and we're talking crazy advanced features like overlay transport virtualization that are built off of ISIS. Why? Because it's such a powerful routing protocol. But we're not going to get into ISIS in this course, and that may be comforting to you.